Hey guys, Desolator Magic here, and don't worry everybody, Wizards of the Coast wants to assure you that the sky isn't falling when it comes to Magic Online. Although I've been saying it for quite a while and for a completely different reason, and that reason, I'm just going to throw it out at the beginning of the video, is because you don't own anything. They own the cards. You do not own those cards. Well, first of all, the cards don't exist and they're not cards, but secondly, it's kind of funny that you can sell them to people for cash, or robots I should say, when you don't own them. Usually like an MMO would frown on that. Like you try and sell some RuneScape gold, you're gonna get a little slap on the wrist, and by that I mean your account deleted. Now to me, I would take it straight to court and be like, I'm not selling the gold, I'm selling the opportunity for me to trade you the gold in-game, which is 100% legal. And of course, every MMO manufacturer knows damn well that that's true. But Wizards of the Coast allows USD cash out bots, which is basically what it is, just because it kind of gives their cards intrinsic value. I mean, just think about it. Would you just dump money into MTGO in large quantities when you know there is a 0% chance that you would ever get that money out? Well, looking at Arena, the answer is yes, apparently, but I would think at least less people would do it, and the prices of the cards would be way lower. But honestly, right around the time that Jeremy got banned and they basically seized his entire MTGO collection, and what else? I think one other person left, and then I think there was like an article. It was like 3 big hits all at once to the reputation of MTGO, and the prices just absolutely tanked. And it was right around the time of the bans too, so everybody was just losing faith in everything pretty much. Then you got all the digital heavy players at least trying Arena briefly. I mean, I think that MTGO is the better platform as far as flexibility at least. I mean, it doesn't look as good, but if you're already used to the interface and the pause buttons and all that, I mean, whatever, like the paper cards don't look that great either, so what? If they can find a way to make the paper cards blast flames when I drop them into the battlefield, you know, more power to them, but in the meantime, it's more about the game, the tactics, what you're doing, the actual gameplay than, ooh, big flashy graphics. Like, it's not like I dislike Arena, it's cool, but it's unnecessary, I guess. And the number I have from 4 years ago is that 60% of the income at Wizards of the Coast in the Magic the Gathering division is from MTGO. So I would assume paper and licensing combined or something like that would be 40%. I don't know really how they measured this. Is it gross income? Is it net income? I don't know. But basically more than half of their income in some way of measuring it comes from MTGO. I'm sure that's not true now. I'm sure if you combine it with Arena, it could be as high as 75%. Who knows? But I mean, you're going to get a hit. I mean, there's the ooh, shiny new thing. And then I think as soon as people try out Arena and they're like, well, why am I spending money in both places? Like, you're not going to not try Arena, but I think people who have been playing MTGO for like 5+ years are probably just going to stick with that. And the real reason is, yeah, you can play standard, but I mean, I wouldn't even be opposed to somebody saying, oh, I'm playing exclusively standard on Arena and exclusively non-standard on MTGO. That makes sense to me. But Commander and like, oh gosh, like 30 other formats or something are programmed into MTGO? Old school draft, I guess, is a thing. I don't know. I never used MTGO, like, ever. But it's more flexible and you got legacy cards in it. That's really what it comes down to. You can't and you never will be able to play Commander or Modern on Arena. That is just, they're not going to program in 20,000 cards. It's never going to happen. But because people are maybe spending a little bit in Arena, they're getting scared because of Arena's success and the fact that Arena is now huge in the competitive and pro scene. Very shortly following that, one of the big cash-out bot runners, I guess, I don't know that much about this whole system, but basically you can trade with them with one of their robots, and they will then hold all the singles you trade them and then give you, I guess, like a PayPal payment or something with US dollars or probably other currencies. And then they resell them at a markup, I guess. So it's a great way to cash out your collection without literally cashing it out with the redemption system, which I won't get into. If you don't know what it is, just it's stupid. Just don't even touch MTGO. It's stupid. But anyway, word is this cash out company suspended all buying of all cards. So now your MTGO cards are worth nothing unless you can redeem an entire set from Wizards in paper. That's what the redemption system is, by the way. Well, that's the basic version, but that's not good. I mean, in some people's minds, their entire MTGO collection just went from, you know, $500 to 0 because there's nobody to sell to for cash. And I don't know about nobody, maybe there's more companies than just this, but there's such a downward trend that this company had to turn off buying because anything they bought a week, a day, a month, who knows later, it would be worth less. So they're just like, we're done losing money on this. I believe they assured everybody it was temporary, but it's a bad hit on top of a bunch of bad hits on top of card devaluation on top of just everything all at once. So Wizards has remained silent on MTGO up until recently when Chris Kiritz, whoever that is, they don't have a bio link for some reason. I guess they don't like Chris for some reason. Sorry, Chris, Wizards didn't give you a bio. Nothing I could do. I don't know. He does something, or she. I don't know. But anyway, this Chris person wrote, let's just burn through this. Greetings, Magic Online players. It's that time where we look back at the year that was and then ahead to the year to be. Let's get to it. Before we get started, since there's been some discussion recently, that's an understatement. However, let's leap ahead to the elephant in the room. What's going on with Magic Online now that MTG Arena is in the house? Good question, Internet. I love that. So glad you asked, though I don't think you'll find the answer all that exciting since we've been saying the same thing since MTG Arena was announced. This is true. They have never changed their narrative on this. Except for that one time when they did, but I'll get back to that. We think there is room for both games as they offer different experiences. So no, let me just add this, everybody. No, Arena is not the replacement for MTGO. It never was. It never will be. They're never going to add trading, and they're never going to add ultra old legacy cards. It's never going to happen. They are two different products. MTGO isn't going anywhere. Arena isn't going anywhere. It's really that simple. Now, the one case where they did go back on their word is when they said Arena would be standard only. And then they're like, oh crap, people don't want to lose their collections every rotation. And then they invented this nonsense called Standard Plus. But that's a brand new format if I were to even be so generous. So it's just a new thing. Who knows how big it'll be, how prevalent it'll be, what percentage of the gameplay it'll be. I mean, it might just be a side event for 1 week out of the month. I mean, who knows? But regardless, it's just Arena is standard, it's flashy, and it's friendly to new people. MTGO is the serious one that contains all formats. That's pretty much just how it's going to stay forever. So to read the rest of the statement, we think there is room for both games as they both offer different experiences. MTG Arena is fast and flashy, and the team is knocking it out of the park. What MTG Arena lacks, however, is what Magic Online does best. Offer players a way to plumb the depths of Magic's 25-year history in a vast array of formats and styles. And really, yeah, keep that in mind. That is really the key here. The MTGO team is committed to providing a home for players who are looking for Magic experiences that MTG Arena can't provide, whether it is a constructed format, a draft format, or a multiplayer format like Commander. That's the other thing. Are they ever going to add multiplayer in Arena? Why would they? I mean, that just seems random and the interface wouldn't support it. We will continue to support the unparalleled depth of Magic digitally. We're going to continue to deliver, if I could talk today, deliver the best possible experience while we make improvements to adjust to the ever-changing digital Magic environment. Speaking of ways to play, by now you've seen Wizards' announcement about esports. Woo, because it finally is yay. And MTGO will continue to play its part by qualifying players for the Tabletop Mythic Championships, as well as hosting our own Magic Online Champion Series. So, 1, they get their own Champion Series. 2, it's still how you can still qualify for the paper version because it's the closest to the paper version. And then as part of that support, we increased the prizes for championships to $250K, for the 2019 season. We've also expanded the ways you can qualify by expanding the weekend challenges to be part of the championship series. Now you can even qualify for the Tabletop Mythic Championships, by focusing on your favorite formats. Fantastic. Sounds flexible, sounds honestly like they've improved MTGO and the way you can qualify in the prize money. So, I mean, not that much to complain about. Now back to our regularly scheduled update article. Well, that's 2018 in review. I don't care about any of this. Let's just say it wasn't as much of a dumpster fire as 2017, but that's just because they didn't ban Scarab God or Chain Whirler, and they probably should have. That's my year in review, plus they're not cracking down hard enough on cheaters, and their staff still, to this day, needs to shut the hell up on Twitter. They still need to fire Mark Rosewater, they still need to fire Aaron Forsythe, they still need to fire that crazy I'll-say lady that keeps threatening to report everybody to HR for literally anything, because everything's a microaggression. It's almost like that person has some kind of mental illness. Crazy, I know. So that's my 2018 reviewed summary, whatever the hell. But at least they did start the article with just this assurance, making everybody, you know, calm again, I guess. I'm sure certain people are still panicking. I mean, if my entire card collection was devaluing because people are leaving MTGO and losing faith and wanting to spend less money in it, and then one of the major buyers, if not the only buyer, I don't know, of cards for cash just shut down their whole system temporarily, that's concerning. Nothing Wizard says is going to make me not concerned about that, but they also aren't allowed to comment on the whole cards for cash bot thing, but they also aren't banning the bots. Nor have they ever said not to do that. As far as I know, at least. So, you know, read between the lines. They want it and need it. They just can't say that. So for now, hey, if anybody's in MTGO and they're fed up with MTGO's crap, or they're worried that some post on Facebook or Twitter will get them DCI banned and lose their entire collection, because yes, that has happened and will continue to happen, I would just recommend waiting a couple weeks, wait for the new release, wait for people to calm down about all this. Hopefully the card prices go up a little bit, and then I would just cash out completely. If, of course, at that time the cash out bot is working. Who knows how long they're going to keep it turned off for? I mean, they're losing money by not operating their business at all, but they're also losing money by the cards losing value. So I would assume as soon as the cards stop losing value, then ta-da. So that's it for this topic. I mean, like they said and like I said, it's a lot simpler than you think. There's not a lot here. It's just, yeah, they're going to run both. Calm down. That's pretty much the message. And one bonus little message out to my patrons here and some past patrons, which then I guess didn't see my post on Patreon, which is why I have to put this in the video. Tomorrow I should have a whole bunch of signed cards going out to most of you. I'm even sending a couple international because it's like $1.10, like whatever. So watch for that. Hopefully you didn't make up an address. It's pretty damn clear that most of you made up a name. So if you get a weird envelope with the return address is just the word des and that's it, I mean, like you wouldn't put 2 and 2 together, but it's from me. So watch for that. The interior literally says nothing. It is just a signed card, not, hey, you're a patron supporter. Thanks, here, have this. No, I really didn't have time for that. I've been really busy. So if you're just like, what the hell is this? It was me. And if you're like, yeah, but I haven't been a patron for like a year, you might have gotten caught in the export anyway, and I didn't immediately catch it. So FYI, Merry Christmas. So mega thanks to all my supporters, and I will see you guys next video.